La belle époque, oh oh. La belle époque, oh oh.
To make you feel so much happier. I'm just rethinking some things in my life. I've gained about 10 to 15 pounds. Last time I talked to you guys, it was like, I'm in such a good mood today. And now I'm like, ugh. Hi everyone, and welcome to another vlog that immediately activated Ziggy. You want to say hello to the vlog? Since everyone seems to like you a lot more than they like me, actually. So this week we are back for another real life in NYC vlog. I'm so glad that so many of you really liked the first episode of that series because this is literally my favorite type of content to make. So if you guys like it too, then it's just meant to be. I'm so excited to really lean into romanticizing my regular day-to-day life, but also finding ways to make it, you know, a little bit special. I feel like I've just been reflecting on this a lot more lately. At the end of the day, as much as we are working towards bigger goals and working towards a better life and all that kind of stuff, building towards that, we are now making the memories that we'll remember when we're older. Every stage of life has its significance and comes with so many beautiful memories. And you just want to make sure that you soak that in and that you really enjoy it. But anyway, if you're new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, my name is Elle. I'm 28 years old. I am originally from France, but I've lived in New York for almost 7 years now. And I live in Brooklyn with my boyfriend Aaron and our cutie patootie dog, Ziggy Boo. Hi. On this YouTube channel, I talk about a lot of different things, a lot of lifestyle content, but I mostly emphasize on living on a budget, living intentionally, but still living life to the fullest and showing you that you can romanticize the simple things in life to just be overall happier. But I always keep it super real with you guys, regardless of whether I'm feeling super hyped up or super anxious. I think it's important to share the whole spectrum, and I always feel like if everybody did this, we would be better off and we would feel more connected to one another. This week though, let's be real, from the very beginning of this vlog, I have been feeling anxious out of my mind. I don't know if it's like the seasonal depression hitting, but I feel like every time that I feel a little bit low and I pick up the camera and film a vlog, it actually really helps me. And it also really keeps me accountable in doing things that make me feel good and that help me cope emotionally. And I want to continue to share with you guys some of those things. So one of the most important tips when it comes to quote-unquote surviving winter is, even if it's cold, I feel like it's so important to get outside and to maximize your sunlight intake. I don't know if that's the thing. Anyway, so I should stop babbling this much because the sun is setting. So instead of that, we are going to go on the little sunset walk. I think we're gonna head to the park and just get outside and shake off some of the feelings that we've already accumulated throughout the day. Do you want to go to the park? You're so good. You're my favorite doggy. A lot of you guys often ask me to share my recipes, which is kind of hard because I'm not a big recipe follower. I tend to improvise a lot. So I thought I would share what I'm doing here. I made this red lentil curry that lasted a whole week and it was really good. So basically I just cut some broccoli, some Japanese sweet potatoes that I found at Trader Joe's, And then I kind of roasted everything together in a pot. I also added some carrots that I had, the garlic, and then let all of that roast together to get in all the flavors. Then I add my red lentils, about a cup, and stir everything together. Then I go in and add a lot of curry powder, some cumin powder, and then after, again, letting that roast together for a while, I'll go in and add some water, enough to cover everything that's in the pot, and then I let that simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes just so the red lentils can cook. And then at the end, I add some coconut milk and I let it also simmer for another like 5 minutes. And then I just served that over some rice and with some simple grilled chicken topped with some cilantro. And that was it. Honestly, I was just thinking about that, but I feel like one of the things that kind of like enhances my anxiety in a way is when I just don't accept it. Like I'm trying to lift my mood. I'm trying to like do everything I can to not feel anxious or like not feel sad. Sorry if this is like a very random thought. But I was just thinking, maybe I just need to like accept it more. Maybe I just need to be okay feeling those emotions, accept them, and let them pass or whatever. And maybe you'll actually end up feeling better. Because honestly, I've been feeling like stuck in this state for like the past few days now. By the way, it's Tuesday. I don't even think I said that in the vlog so far. I'm starting this on a Tuesday because yesterday I did not feel like starting to vlog at all. I was just overwhelmed. But yeah, I feel like sometimes not every day is gonna be an up day. Not every day is gonna be a highlights. And today is just a kind of day where I just want to make a cozy, comforting dinner and watch a comforting show. I've actually been watching Severance, which is probably not the most relaxing show, but it's still nice to watch. I actually hadn't seen the first season until like now. I feel like everyone's been talking about this show and I hadn't started yet. But anyway, sometimes you just want to just not wallow, but I'm like, you know what? Maybe these days I've been feeling a little bit sad. I've been feeling a little bit low for no particular reason, really. I mean, there are reasons, there are, you know, feelings, whatever, emotions. I'm not going to get into it. About life in general. We all have those about where we are at in life. But honestly, it's also like February and it's also winter and there's not much to do and everyone wants to stay inside and it's cold. I think it's also okay if sometimes I'm like embracing however I'm feeling and accepting it and not trying to like override it. Like, I'm just rethinking some things in my life. I'm not gonna get too deep and too into it. But you know how sometimes there are just things that you like accept as a fact, but then something goes off in your, like a light goes off in your brain and you're like, wait, is it a fact? Do I have to accept that? Is that just the way things are? Or can I actually change it? That's super vague, but that's kind of how I'm feeling about my life right now. I'm like, the things that consistently make me unhappy that I think are just the way they are maybe can be changed. Just because everybody else is doing something and everybody else is doing things a certain way doesn't mean that you have to follow that if it consistently makes you unhappy. Sometimes just realizing something is nice even if you're not able to fix it yet. Sorry if I'm being super vague about everything. Anyway, I'm gonna keep watching my show. I'll see you guys tomorrow. yourself, maybe don't do an upper body workout on the same day you're going grocery shopping in New York City. Anyway, let's do a really quick grocery haul because I only have like 10 minutes before I have to get back to work. I got a bunch of like salads. So I got obviously baby spinach and arugula. I always get the San Francisco sourdough bread. That's for my espressos. I get actually this went up 50 cents. I was kind of upset about that, but it's still pretty cheap. It was like $5.49. Got some broccoli. I got some herbs, some rosemary, some dill. I found some eggs. We're back on the eggs from Trader Joe's. These were regular price, so I don't know. I'm hopeful that they will stay that way. Those are $4.99 for just like the cage-free brown eggs. Got some pasta. I always get spaghetti. I love rigatoni. I got 2 packages. Got some gold potatoes, more spaghetti, seedless lemons, because I absolutely despise picking out the seeds in lemon juice. Onion, regular. Garlic, regular. They didn't have the big tub of Greek yogurt, so I had to get 2 small ones. Oregano, I like to use it to like season chicken and stuff. And then I got a lot of meat. So one thing that I'm currently prioritizing is eating more protein and trying to get at least 100 grams of protein a day, because I have been trying to get back into lifting more. And to be completely transparent and honest, in the past like year or so, I've gained about 10 to 15 pounds. And I don't really care about my weight necessarily. I mean, maybe a little bit, but mostly I used to be really fit and have like good muscle definition, and I really enjoyed that. And I also felt so great when I was like lifting and working out super regularly. So I kind of want to get back into that. And honestly, it's hard to see results if you don't prioritize your diet and prioritize your protein intake. So anyway, this is a long-winded explanation for why I got so much meat. I got 3 packages of chicken thighs. Then I got some ground beef. And then in addition to that, I got some just like chicken breasts. Avocados, I always get the teeny tiny avocados. They're a really good deal as well. Green beans. I always get this well-rested like sleep tea. I call it my sleep tea. I literally will have tea now every time, like every night before bed. I have this tea or some other sort of like calming tea. I just feel like now I can't like go to sleep without it. I just love the moment I'm reading my book and drinking this. And yeah, maybe I'm a little bit addicted to caffeine-free tea, but I don't know. I guess that's better than drugs. Sharp cheddar cheese, and then some pasta sauce. Marinara sauce. Basic, but efficient. All of that, and literally this is why I know it's really basic of me to like Trader Joe's, but it just works because I feel like I got so much stuff and so many good products for $86.39. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna get back to work and I'll chat with you guys in a little bit. So I just finished a bunch of calls at work, and let me turn this light on. And I've been just working from the living room because my office gets so cold. Like, I don't know, I think the windows are drafty. I could literally feel the air. So anyway, I've been working from the couch, which is not bad. It's just, I kind of like having my 2 screens, but at the same time, I prefer to be warm. Aaron just made some lunch. Well, he made me a couple of like sunny side up eggs over some curry that we reheated from yesterday. So good. Just a quick, easy lunch. I have my pool APA game tonight. It's gonna be every Wednesdays now. And honestly, I feel like it's kind of nice to have something to look forward to during the week. Kind of like breaks up the week a little bit, and I get to like go outside, do something fun, hang out with my friends. And also Zeke is here. He always hangs out with me. You have friends. You have so many friends. You don't even know how many friends you have. He's sleepy, but he's also camping for my food. We'll catch you guys up later. Hi guys. So I know it's a weird angle. Y'all are currently sitting on top of my fridge, but I thought it'd be fun. No, I don't know. I'm delirious because I just finished work, so I have to reconnect my brain to the other part of my life. I've watched Severance way too much over the past few days. Sorry. Yeah, so probably gonna make like a chicken breast. Oh, we have some frozen vegetables. I feel like whenever I don't have time to make food, I always end up gravitating towards some sort of stir fry. So that's what we're gonna do right now.
I'm an expert at overthinking things that I shouldn't. You come across as a cool guy, someone is the opposite. And all my friends are leaving, but I wanna stay here. Can we just stay here? Maybe just one more drink. I can't help but think, where have you been? All my life, all the lonely nights. You were always there at the same damn bar. I just never looked your way. And I've seen every ocean, but I've never seen a color blue. Looking into your eyes. Blue.
We made it to Thursday. Oh, hi, Ziggy. Come. Hi. Look, who's the prettiest? Who's the cutest? Who's the sweetest? I ended up going to work at a coffee shop this morning. I've said this before, but I feel like I have kind of like a rotation of different coffee shops that I go to work at. Sometimes the work from home life, I don't know, I'm kind of getting sick of it a little bit. Like maybe 2 days a week in the office would be kind of nice. I just like the change of scenery. I don't know, for me it kind of like boosts my productivity for some reason. So anyway, I hadn't gone to the one that I went to this morning in a while. I just kind of forgot how like cozy and nice it was. So I stayed there for a little bit, pretty much all morning. I actually got a second coffee. I feel like you guys know about my coffee addiction by now. But yeah, I feel like honestly, it just matters so much for my mental health. Honestly, in the winter and even in the summer, to just like go outside and go work at places. I don't know, it kind of like makes me feel like I'm still living my life even though I'm working. But I had so much fun yesterday. I know that like pool is kind of a very specific and very niche activity, but one thing that I'd recommend to anyone is really finding an activity that kind of like bonds you with your friends, because sometimes it could be hard to get people together, but then when you give people an activity that they care about and love, it's just so much easier to get the group together. Or you can just, like I did, make your friends or make new friends through an activity, because that's how I met my whole friend group that I now have had for the past few years, was mostly through playing pool. And it kind of is the thing that made us stick together, and now we actually really love each other for each other. But you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need an activity that you're always coming back to. When you're younger, you have school, you have college, university, whatever, that kind of like bonds you together. But then as an adult, when you don't have that, yeah, any like passion or activity that you have in your life, if you can make friends through that, I feel like it just makes it a lot easier to maintain friendships as an adult. But yeah, right now I got back home not that long ago. I had to take a couple calls from home. It's almost 2 p.m. and I still have not eaten. So I'm about to make some lunch. I'm probably gonna make some sort of like egg and cheese sandwich because I'm craving that for some reason. And then I'm gonna get back to work. But yeah, I'm in such a good mood today. I mean, it's really not that complicated. I feel like community building, is so important for like your overall happiness. There's nothing like spending quality time with friends or with your partner or just with people and community to make you feel so much happier and uplifted. So it's 6:30 p.m. and I'm just getting to that part of the day where sometimes I just feel, I'm trying to find the words. I'm just feeling like a little crusty or like a little bit low, whatever. I'm sorry if I'm hard to follow because I literally, the last time I talked to you guys, it was like, I'm in such a good mood today. And now I'm like, ugh. Let me know in the comments, like if any of you work from home, like how do you deal with that transition from work to after work? Because sometimes I find it hard. Like, where do you get that transition? Because I was literally working from my couch and now I'm about to have dinner on my couch and just have my nights after work on my couch. And I'm probably gonna do some editing on my couch. And sometimes I feel like I'm going insane a little bit because I'm just like home all the time. But anyway, I do feel like I need to snap out of it. And sometimes I need to set a timer for like 30 minutes. Just like do a tiny bit of cleaning and just like tidy up. And I feel like that's just gonna reset me. And then I could just have a chill night. Anyway, let's do some cleaning. Let's reset. And let's try to get ourselves in a different, better, hopefully better mood. Let's do it. I feel a lot better already. All right, now I'm starving. I'm gonna make dinner. So it's Friday. It's about 2:30 p.m. and I've pretty much been working since like 8 a.m. I went to work at a coffee shop this morning. What's new, right? But thankfully, the week is almost over. What I like to do on Fridays, and I know I'm like lucky in a way because working from home kind of allows me for a little bit more flexibility than if I worked in an office, I guess. But I like to start working really early in the morning. I mean, generally even on other days, but like specifically on Fridays, because I feel like then I could just I can get off work a little bit earlier. And yeah, I've been working nonstop pretty much since 8. So I'm also starving. I still haven't eaten anything today. And I went to the gym this morning and had a pretty intense leg workout. I generally don't eat breakfast and I tend to eat my first meal of the day pretty late on some days, just because I feel like I'm super productive in the morning and sometimes I just kind of want to ride that, and then when I eat something I feel like it kind of puts me in a slump. And you know, I might just be doing it wrong, but that's what works for me. So I'm not advocating for like not eating breakfast, but that's kind of what works for me. But I do get to the point where I'm like, now I'm actually starving and I actually don't even know what I want to eat. I have analysis paralysis right now. I feel like I have two potential paths for what I could do for the rest of the day and for tonight. Either I stay home and get into an editing hole and finish editing my video for Sunday, or I go out and play pool and have fun with my friends, but then I need to work tomorrow. I don't know. See, this is the dilemma about winter. It's like you do want to get to spend time outside because you know it's good for you, but at the same time when it's so cold like this, it's hard to make that decision. So we'll see. We'll just sometimes just have to go with the flow, see how you feel in the moment. Right now, I feel like the day could go either way, so we'll find out.
So you gotta do your best to make the story last. And somehow, for you and I, this trust, as long as no one asks what this really feels like in our world.
Hey guys, how's it going? So I've kind of been in an editing hole all day. Today's Saturday. Aaron just made some pancakes, so we just had breakfast. Well, it's literally 4 p.m. We've had a really slow start of our day. I'm actually heading out to go have coffee with one of my friends. We're just gonna chat and like catch up because I haven't seen her in a minute. I did a lot of editing this morning. I'm not entirely done, but almost. But tonight we're definitely staying in because there is a big snowstorm coming our way. We'll see what we wake up to tomorrow morning, but I don't know, I'm kind of excited. I just always love when there's like a snowstorm. It can be inconvenient, but I mean, I feel like I don't really have anywhere to go or anything to do. So I'm just looking forward to like staying in and then maybe tomorrow morning, like waking up to a beautiful snow-covered New York City. But for now, I'm gonna head out. We're actually going to this place called Hide and Seek, and it's like a bar slash coffee shop, but there's like just a super cool spot to hang out. There's like couches and stuff. Love that kind of places, and I'm gonna take you along. Let's go. So we were at the park for like almost an hour and a half. It was so nice and so pretty, and Ziggy had so much fun. Sorry, I know I feel like I look like a skater boy when I'm wearing a beanie, but at the same time, I'm scared of what my hair looks like underneath. Oh, hell no. But yeah, I got a coffee, and now I still have a lot of editing to do, and it's Sunday. And I usually try to not carry work to Sunday, but at the same time, I feel like this week, and specifically this weekend, I really tried to balance more social activity and hanging out with friends and doing other things and prioritizing that. And I don't regret it, because although I'm having to work a little bit more today, I just feel like, especially in the winter, you have to really make a conscious effort to hang out with people and spend time outside and do all this stuff to really keep up morale, and I'm glad that I did. The rest of the day is gonna be real cozy and real slow. I'm just gonna be doing some editing and cleaning. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna end the vlog here. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope it inspired you to also try to romanticize your winter as much as possible, and try to really prioritize things that make you happy and bring you joy in this season. It is not easy, and I also totally understand if you want to just stay home and not see anyone. That's also another option. I feel like it's really a time where you should listen to your body and listen to what feels right, and just lean into that, lean into comfort. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.